in your kit, you'll get the clay and some parchment paper. You'll need your own cutting board, a rolling pin, some alcohol and some paper towels, and your instruction sheet. What you want to do is you want to roll the clay on the parchment paper, and you want to roll the clay out to big enough to fit the amount of prints that you need for your child. You want to roll this out to about 1/2 inch thick. You want to have enough thickness to get a deep print. If you start to get some clay sticky on your rolling pin, you clean it off with alcohol. It's very important, do not use water on this clay. It gets really sticky. So you can clean off your rolling pin with some paper towel and some alcohol. This is also how, if it gets sticky on your hands, you can clean it off of your hands with a little bit of alcohol. For the keep a smooth surface, I just wanted to clean this off a little bit more so that I can roll it out a little bit without getting any texture on the clay. So say that you're not happy with your print, like I got a fingerprint in there, or maybe you didn't get the finger in deep enough, or it's a foot and you're missing a toe, or you're just not happy with the print that you got. This clay is very easily reusable. All you got to do is just roll it back, or just knead it back into a ball. And you know, you really got to get it into a good ball. Try to fold it in so that you don't get any air bubbles. So you want to make sure you get all of these creases out. So you really want to knead this into a ball, and just turn it into a ball of clay and roll it back out. That's all you got to do. So now I'm going to be working with a 1-year-old. So depending on the size of the baby, anywhere from 8 months to 2 years old, if you're going to want to do a hand and a foot, you're going to want to cut the clay in half. So just take a regular kitchen knife, you know, and cut the clay in half, and you have 2 pieces. You're going to want to use one for the hand and one for the foot. The one for the foot, you want to roll out a little more long, lengthwise, to fit the foot. And the one for the hand, you can just roll it out big enough to fit a handprint. You want to be able to fit the handprint with about 1/2 inch to 1 inch outside of the print. Roll it out to about 1/2 inch thickness with enough room to fit the baby's hand for about 1-year-old. This fits maybe anywhere between, like I said, 8 months to 24 months. I'm gonna try and actually get this one to come out a little bit wider for a hand print. So this is like a little bit more than 1/2 inch thickness, but I'm gonna check to see if it will fit the baby's hand. Okay, is your hand gonna fit on there? So I can see that I have it rolled out big enough to fit the baby's hand. And I'm gonna do this one a little bit longer for the foot. Oops. Okay, I'm gonna see if this will fit the baby's foot. Oh, look at the little 1-year-old over here. Hi, baby. So I can see, I think I need to roll it out just a little bit more to fit his footprint. So we'll have 1 piece for the foot that's a little bit longer, and 1 piece for the hand that's a little bit wider for the hand. And then we're gonna do the prints. So okay, you come over here. And since you're on this side, so with a 1-year-old, you don't have to worry as much about holding up the baby's head, but you do need to tuck one hand back, whichever hand you're not working with. So whoever's holding the baby, tuck one hand in, and the other person takes the baby's hand, and I'm gonna take and put 1 finger under each finger so I can spread out his hand a little. Okay, ready, baby? We're gonna go down. You can stick the hand in the clay and just get a nice deep print. Don't worry about pressing hard. The clay is really soft. Good job, baby boy. All right. Oh, is it sticking a little? All right, we got you off there. There we go, got it off. There, perfect. So we got a really nice deep hand print. So now we're gonna do a foot and put the baby's foot in the clay. Up and down. You can hold the ankle a little bit right here and get the heel in and put the foot in, and then just use your hand and get all the toes at once. Try and get all the toes. And with an older baby, you got to press the heel a little bit more and then pick up. Good job, baby. You know exactly what we're doing. So we got two really great prints. We got deep enough for me to get a good mold. So when you're ready to cook, to bake the clay to harden it, put it in the oven at 275 degrees for 15 minutes. Now it's really important that the temperature is 275 and you only leave it in for 15 minutes. Even though the thickness might be a little bit more than what the package says, don't cook it any longer than that because it can burn. And then ship it back to me and I will make your print.